Just pleased with the way we played today. Thought the guys really were focused, they were ready to go, and for the most part, we controlled every phase of the game. So that was good to see. Some concerns coming into the game. Anytime you come off a bye week, that's always something that you are you anxious about, and you never quite have the right answer on that. But I think the guys handled that really well. And then not playing a conference opponent, that also can factor into it. But bottom line is, I think our guys showed up ready and they competed really hard. So that was really good to see. A couple highlights of the game. I think we were balanced for the most part offensively, and saw some really good plays from receivers, from our backs, and that's a good sign certainly. Throw in Sean Barrett, the big catch, tough catch on coming out of the end zone there. So you see things like that. That's certainly helpful. The other thing is we're playing pretty clean football right now. Certainly offensively, we've done a good job with our ball security. Special teams the same way, and then defensively, not giving up the big play, which we were victimized by the last time we were out there. So all in all, just really pleased. Certainly we got work to do, and we'll tend to that tomorrow. Take a look at the film and see what we can do. But the whole key right now is whole focus for us is trying to improve week to week. I think the guys took a big step forward this week, and we're thrilled to be 4-0 at this point. And look forward to moving into conference play. We'll put our attention to that tomorrow night.
Coach, I think 11 of Nate's 17 completions were for 10 or more yards. 5 guys factored into that, but whereas last year he threw to the tight ends a lot and they made the big plays, now he's more spread out in a different position.
Yeah, we're not quite as, we've got better balance, I guess, at the receiver position first and foremost. And obviously we come into the season expecting production and good play from Amir and from Brandon Smith. But to see Tyron Tracy jump up there and do a good job, Nico Reganey came up with a big third down play, great. And then Byard too, that was a really good play for him coming off that goal line. So get a lot of guys involved, and the backs are doing a good job with their role. And if we spread around, that's always a good thing.
Tyrone, do you see that in practice? I mean, he's just
yeah, we do. We actually saw some flashes last year, and he'd flash at times, and other times he'd look, like a young player. And so that inconsistency you would get with younger players, but he's been improving. And I've talked a lot about how Nico, we saw that one coming through spring and August, and I'd say the same thing about Tyrone. Both those guys they're kind of our 3-4 receivers right now, and I think they're both accelerating a great deal. So it's good to see it.
In the trenches, the offensive line really seemed to, no matter who you get in there, doing their job, holding the blocks, and making room, obviously, for guys to do their thing.
We had an advantage physically against those guys. And they're a really good football team and a really good program, very well coached. But we did have a physical edge, and that worked out for us. The challenge is just they're a high-pressure group, and where they come at you hard, often, and it's been that way continually. So it was a tough preparation for our guys, and I thought, for the most part, we did well. We gave up a couple plays there that where we got victimized, but at least I think we'll be happy with what we see on tape.
Have you ever called this many quarterback sneaks or seen this in your 21 years?
Yeah, Bill Parcells, that's all they did, when he was coaching. So we've been to that, and then we kind of got away from it, and now, Nate's done a good job with it. I think Coach O'Keefe was a little skeptical about us calling one Peterson there, but, said he's too tall. Said Drew Bledsoe's 6'5", so,
How much of that is Tyler and what he's able to do at the point of contact?
Well, it doesn't hurt. He's an aggressive player, physical player, and he's getting better every week too. And thought the last game out for him was a really big one, going against a really good football player, and I thought he held his own. So he's growing with confidence every week too.
Talking to some of the guys over there, they seem to see really positive signs with this week of practice. What are some examples you saw that lead you to believe this team is on the right track?
Yeah, that's I was alluding to at the front. Bye weeks are always tricky. You're never quite sure what formula. And I mean, we've had them every year just about, I think, since I've been here, and I've got files. We're always kind of talking about that. What do we do? But I think we all settled last week that the best thing we could do is try to take the physical burden off the guys that had been playing. So we didn't do an awful lot with them physically, and got a chance to work the younger guys, which is always good. Then you worry about coming into it. We practice Sunday. We normally don't do that. And it was okay, but we just talked to guys about, it's Monday, it's time to get going. And I thought we really had a good week of practice. We shortened times down, but the tempo was good. And somebody asked me today if I sleep good on Friday nights, a visitor. I said, yeah, if we practice, well, I do. And so last night that wasn't a problem, but then you're still anxious about how you're going to play. But I thought our guys came out and played well.
So you slept good last